Boys and girls, thanks for watching along. We have visited Fotini, a mom from our school, that has a beautiful olive oil shop just around the corner. But I wanted to ask you now some questions on what she discussed with us. Our very first question is, tell me if it's true, yes, or false, no. Olive oil is used in the christening or baptism of children. Yes or no? That's correct, yes. We use olive oil when we christen our children in the church. Question number 2. Olive oil is used to light the menorah candle in the Jewish faith. True. The Jewish faith also uses olive oil to light their candles for special occasions. Boys and girls, Fotini discussed a very special climate where olive trees grow strong. Now, climate refers to the type of weather that we're having. Do you remember what type of weather she said was good for an olive tree to grow in? I'll give you a few minutes and I'll give you the answer. That's correct. Fotini said it was very good to have dry summers, not a lot of rain, dry, long summers, and mild winters. So the olive tree doesn't like a weather that is very, very cold, that causes frost or snow, because that will kill the tree. So it has to have a mild climate, not very, very, very cold. And Fotini also discussed what type of soil was good for an olive tree. Not any soil is good for it. So it doesn't like clayey soil. It actually likes very rocky soil with little rocks and pebbles everywhere. That's where it gets all the minerals and becomes a strong olive tree and produces good quality olives. Do you remember, boys and girls, where Fotini said were the oldest olive trees in the world? She said a special little word, and it's actually an island in Greece. That's correct. It's the island of Crete. Do you remember how old she said those trees were? A special number, and it's a big number. That's correct. She said the trees were 3,000 years old. Right. Who remembers how many months it takes for olives to become tasty? And they've got to stay in salty water. It takes 8 months. 8 months, a very long time, that they're kept in special salty water with other things that are added in to make them the delicious olives that we eat on our food or in our salads. Right, boys and girls, Fotini told us that she gets her olive oil from lots of different places. Can you remember some of the places? Yes, she does bring olive oil from Greece. She said she also brings some from Italy, which is another country. And she also brings some olive oil from Portugal, which is another country. And all those countries are Mediterranean countries. So they're found in Europe and they're close to each other. But Fotini also gets very special olive oil from farms in Cape Town. Who of you have been to Cape Town? Right, next time you go, maybe you take a drive and find a beautiful olive farm that you can taste olive oil and dip your little bread in and see how delicious it is. All right. Fotini also mentioned, why is olive oil good for children? Who remembers? Yes, she said it's very good for children because it helps their brain development. So it's part of the fatty group a fatty group that is very good for brain development, like avocados are as well. It's got the same type of nutrients, and it's good for children. Fotini also mentioned, though, that it's also good for other parts of our body, if you remember. She also mentioned our nails, our skin, and our hair. Right, and I also know that long ago, olive oil was used to as a natural oil for the body, and nowadays they turn it into a cream, and they add different things in and turn it into a cream. Right. Thank you for listening along and for answering the questions, and I've really enjoyed finding out more about olive farms and olive oil and olive trees. I hope you have as well.